if you are a wrestling fan, then you're definitely as devastated as what I am with the passing of Hulk Hogan. And it just got me thinking again about our short life. You know, you see these people that you grow up as a wrestling fan. I mean, these are larger than life characters, and we tend to forget that they were just, they're just normal people with extraordinary lives, though. It's and you see comments, people going on about the bad things they did, or things they did wrong in their lives, and that we all do wrong. It's easier for a nobody like me to get away with it, or not too many people to know about it. But a celebrity, they're in the limelight all the time, and whatever wrong move they make, the media is on them and that. But he was a great guy despite everything, and he did so much for wrestling. You think of him probably being, I think Vince McMahon said he's the greatest WE star that ever lived. I think he's not far from it. I think it's strange if you think back and laugh, and with wrestling as such, the lessons that it teaches us. Those that are fans of wrestling would know you get something in wrestling called a jobber, and it just relates to life. A jobber in wrestling is a nobody, and he makes the superstar look good. So his job is to lose and elevate the superstar, the person that is most famous. And that's how it works in life, And sometimes I think we get discouraged in life, where we just work and everyone else around us just lives better lives and has better things. And I think it's not our concern about we shouldn't feel discouraged in that. Carry on doing what you do. I think God sees what you do for others and what you mean to others, and carry on doing what you're doing. I think if we refer back to Proverbs 29:17, it says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." And I think it's so important to remember that we live for others, we encourage others, and that we help as much as what we can. I mean, that's the ultimate thing, is love as a believer. It's what Jesus told us to do. I was encouraging, just a couple of weeks ago, I watched a video of Hulk Hogan, and he spoke about a tattoo that he put on his back. It was a big, I think, immortal, a big tattoo written on between his shoulder blades. And it wasn't a selfish thing. He said he was immortal because Jesus died for our sins, and he overcame death for us. So it was such a good message. And he spoke about battling between himself and his ego, and he had to turn back to his faith. I mean, these people have such an amazing platform to discuss God and get that across to people, and that's amazing when they do things like that. So in parting words, I think Hulk Hogan used to say this quite often: you must train, take your vitamins, and say your prayers. Those are Paul's thoughts. Cheers.